Oh no, there are so many Nebromorphs. Woohoo. I'm not a Coco Melon parent. You go and sit down and watch Dead Space 2. When the space is dead. What are these damn illuminates up to this time? Sweet liberty. Never felt that fear of the void until DS failed to load the skybox and I was drifting through nothing. Cut a hole in the bottom of my popcorn bucket while on a date, so when she goes for some, she accidentally grabs a handful of pen. I'm practicing making foam helmets for cosplaying. Doing these small helmets ensures that I notice curves better, don't waste material, and it's kinda fun. Might not be a great friend, but I'd go through this for them. First time playing Dead Space, 2672 times playing Dead Space. He has 97 mental illnesses and is banned from most public spaces. The only things I need to get through the week: pen, food, this, when I hear a noise after reaching the top of the stairs, so I gotta hit this pose. If they remake Dead Space 2, Ellie better be ducking heat. Dead Space Remake. I wouldn't even keep you as biomass in my brethren moon. Guys literally only want one thing, and it would duck so hard. Dead Space. Why is Elton John trying to kill Isaac? Is he stupid? People in Mass Effect, after using a bit too much Medical. People in Dead Space, after sniffing the third like this in a row. Phew, that Dr. Kine is crazy, always talking about his dead girlfriend. Right, Nicole? If I hear hazardous anomaly detected one more time today, I'm going to scream. Bro. Hazardous anomaly detected. Quarantine activated. Ah. You all won't care, but I finally got my resin printer working. Dead Space creators want to make a fourth game and pitched it to EA this year. The studio said they weren't interested. What society expects men to wear? What men really want to wear? It Christmas. Merry Christmas. Isaac, are you there? Come on, Isaac. Bro, what the? Bullies. Be glad that you have never been to Titan Station Elementary. How it looks to use eye drops. How it feels like. Sir, we've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty. Started the game 5 minutes ago. Already survived a heart attack. A new emotion? Make us whole. I have sent a regenerator to your exact coordinates. Dead Space Explode in a Necromorph Sounds HD. This shut is funny. My vocabulary has been irreversibly altered. Take her somewhere special. Ishimura. The ultimate in alien terror. Dead Space. Silent Hill 2. Resident Evil 4. Dead Space. Absolute remake. Dead Space 2 plasma cutter I have. I can gently tap the fourth wall too. Stop staring at me. Stop it. What the duck was that? When I have to kill bro, because the marker told me to. Put it behind you. Remain sad forever. I don't know. When I get killed in hardcore mode and don't remember when I last saved. Don't cry. Don't cry. Don't cry. How the baddie looks at me when I explain how Michael Altman was framed as a prophet by the unitologists after discovering the bulk marker and how EarthGov manipulated the entire religion to keep control. I guess we join markers now. If I had a nickel for every time I played as a character named Isaac and fought against nightmarish monsters and godlike entities, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice, right? How tall is Isaac Clarke? 12.5 inches tall. Dead Space 3's Isaac Clarke stands 12.5 inches tall. How necromorphs look at you when you hit them with dollar store spray. Dead Space. Dead Space. Dead Space. Let me get this straight. You think that Dead Space 3 is good? I do, and I'm tired of pretending it's not. Hello, Isaac Clarke from Dead Space. Hello, Elster 512 from Signalis. Ellie 10 minutes after Isaac killed Norton in Dead Space 3. You wanna have sex? Everyone in Dead Space 2. Isaac, without you, the world and universe are gonna get skullducked by old gods and shut. Isaac fresh out the psych ward with a saw gun. I do not have an original personality. I stole it from. When your homie starts talking about convergence in front of the EarthGov badders. Is the cure to male loneliness a dope as duck Dead Space suit? If the flying bullsack decides you're an exploder, then you're an exploder, so shut the duck up about it. The Flood. They're the worst. You should meet the real demons. Cut off their limbs. What? Make us whole again. Damn it, Clark. You opened the bulkhead holding back the necromorphs and doomed us all. I don't even give a duck. Enjoy your zombies. Ducker looks badass, don't he? I was your Uber driver like 3 months ago. Please leave me alone. Guys literally only want one thing, and it's ducking disgusting. I had a partner. Oh yeah, but they got her. What does that mean? They infest Dead Space. Me trying to hit my daily protein goals. An ATF agent disguised as my neighbor. Game over. You and all your friends are dead. Me when I spot a cat. After all I've been through, I don't think I could stay sane doing anything else. Send more necromorphs my way please. Who the hell are you? Chris Redfield. BSAA. I'm here to talk to you about the Redfield bloodline. Hey, you can't kill alien zombies with just a power tool. My honest reaction. Okay, looks clear. One step forward, necromorphs everywhere. 99.9% of people dead on ship. Try to find girlfriend. No one. Isaac in the first Dead Space. Huh. Lord forgive me, I spent all the child support credits on power nodes. I'm a great magician. Your mark is red. Wow. Please, do it again. Me going into 2024 like. 2024. This is going to hurt, isn't it? Yes. Step inside. Me ready for finals. Question 1. Where's the frickin' McDonald's? No seriously. What's more unlikely? 1. There is no space McDonald's. 2. If there were one, it wouldn't stay open during an eldritch alien zombie insanity plague. Now a Waffle House. That's a whole other story. This is a shot that caused Dead Space. You okay babe? You haven't touched your charcuterie. Become an engineer they said. It's going to be fun they said. I bring you love. It's bringing love. Don't let it get away. Cut off its limbs. Had no faith in this remake but damn, they did it good. Nothing being cut, only added onto. Expanding the map to be interconnected was super unexpected, but is by far the best change in the game. Just a little overpriced, and Isaac's face is awful. Dead Space. When you stop an alien invasion with ducking repair tools. I haven't played the Dead Space remake, but I did go back to Dead Space 2008, and it holds up surprisingly well. Its flaws show on a large 4K screen, but auto HDR on Xbox helps, and it was a good looking game already. Shame they never finished the story. Dead Space 4 had a very interesting premise. Getting PTSD from aliens. Giving PTSD to aliens. Dead Space. Science fiction meets horror. Ishimura Ship Systems Department. These tips could save your life. Secure all tool guards. Sync your rig. Read all warning labels. Read and understand your operator's manual. Never allow unauthorized personnel in areas. Keep distance from active machinery. Use stasis on cleared applications only. Work safely today. Dead Space 2 multiplayer is calling. Isaac, can you see them? Do you hear them? Isaac fighting for his life as Kraver just ducking stands there. A bugged invisible necromorph. Me in chapter 2 on impossible mode. I'm over here suffering dementia. I got Nicole on my mind. I'm over here straight losing my sanity. I'm schizo as Duckman. I'm a loony for real. Am I watching Barbie or Oppenheimer? No, I'm surviving my personal hell. I don't wanna fix her. I want her the way she is. Me getting my laser eye surgery after passing off the optometrist. Did you calculate this risk? My brother in Altman. I can't even count. When you lose your friends in the club and another group adopts you. Does anyone have the Dead Space 2 Isaac Clarke AI voice meme? The one with rat in a cage playing. My face when just finished reading Blind Sight. Americans with 80 plus FDA approved chemicals in their food that's banned everywhere else in the world. Fluoride water and an egregious amount of corn syrup in 85% of all foods and drinks. Dead Space players, after finishing their studies in aerospace engineering, but instead of fighting alien monsters, they end up having a well-paying job. The new Dead Space event in Infinite is wild. The original was good, but the remake is better. Dead Space. Dead Space. The best games of 2023 so far. Metroid Prime. Dead Space. Resident Evil. Content warning. The following program contains scenes of graphic stupidity among 4 lifelong friends who compete to each other. That's why I'm here. Anybody need some help with bosses on DS3, Xbox? Exclusive. Dead Space movie being directed by major horror director. We've learned James Wan of Aquaman fame is directing a big screen adaptation of the popular video game Dead. Let's ducking go. USG Ishimura. Nice of Nicole to invite us to the Ishimura eulogy. Girls therapy. Boys therapy. My sweet Nicole, she died so calm. The necromorph watching some crazy guy rip his friend's limbs off and start chucking them at people. Butchers be like, make us whole Isaac. Are you milk or what? Engineering, Dead Space, Jal Mirama, Halo, Iron Man Mark 45, Age of Ultron, N7 Armor, Mass Effect, Nanosuit, Crisis, ARC Trooper, Star Wars, Predator Suit, Dupe, Power Armor, Fallout. POV, Eurocorps on the USG Ishimura. EA. What? Get back you savages. EA. Sorry. He's just not used to positive feedback. So tempted to play the game again with this on. Everything was awesome. I really like the Ishimura patch and metal marker you get. Kramer, what's going on in there? It's the marker, Jerry. Convergence is upon us. You gotta make us whole, Jerry. Make us whole again. Isaac coming across the one-armed legless necromorph at the mining deck after finding Dallas' last audio log. You were a good man. Thank you. Looks like he's about to teach me algebra. Ending. Dead Space Remake. Part 4. It looks like he is about to teach me algebra. Jack, he is an engineer. He could teach you algebra in his sleep. We don't all look like that, but as an engineer, we can all kind of do that math and still be unconscious. When I thought I found a safe corner in Dead Space. Can someone find a run-ontology or marker language translator? I've looked everywhere and found nothing. Isaac Clarke. Making engineers look badass since 2008. Yeah, I know. I'm something of a unitologist myself. Dead Space in a nutshell. Please return the red marker. No. Dead Space. Kids had their fun already. Metroid Prime remastered. Now it's real men's turn. Dad, I know you and mom spilt cause you don't love each other anymore, but I miss the family. But can you make us whole again? It was just a prank, bro. The prank. The 6G tower. Dead Space, I think. I don't know. I never played it. Not listening. Not listening. Not listening. Holy shit, I loved the remake. The hardest choice was choosing to either see the enemy or hear them. News is going around that after the success of the remake, EA is bringing back Dead Space. There is talk of either Dead Space 2 remake or 4. We are so back. Come on Isaac, don't take your schizophrenia medication. Don't you want us to be whole again? Duck you, and duck your marker. Me eating wings in the kitchen at 3:32 AM. My mom. Leon. Gordon. Isaac. Doom Guy. Sebastian. James. Being ordinary people thrown into a world of shit. 2005. 2023. Resident Evil fans. Oh dear. Oh dear. Gorgeous. 2011. 2023. Dead Space fans. You ducking donkey. Make us whole. Butch, click my butthole. Top is Isaac from 2008. Bottom is the remake. You'll forget that Isaac got redesigned between the original and 2. Did both Impossible and Plasma Cutter only in one run. Game's officially 100%. 120. Untouchable. 30. One gun. Hammond Doubt. Original versus remake. Which did it better? 2008. 2023. Make us whole mother duckers when I make my whole boot go through their skull. Cool stick I found. My friend Superheat Mom, I've had a crush on my entire life. Sorry Brayden, that I'm trying to impress. My friend. Doom Guy. Isaac Clarke. Master Chief. Saving humanity. Voted #1 hangout spot aboard the USG Ishimura. When you turn a corner in the USG Ishimura and you hear a vent break behind you. Hey, I've seen this one. What do you mean you've seen it? It's brand new. False alarm. Loot. Let's see what's inside your ribcage. $4. Being hugged by a tall boy. Who would win? Necromorph Apocalypse. One handy boy. Content warning. The upcoming audio log contains depictions of psychological manipulation and medical malpractice. When the horror game has horror content. Identity theft is not a joke, Jim. Why would you massacre my boy like that? I know what I have to do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it. Circuit breaker. Gonna be streaming some more Dead Space at Irradiated Pug on Twitch, so come have a nice chat. It's a mood. Make us whole Isaac. Name a time when your hands were sweatier. Mine was playing this part on hardcore mode. Me with 3 rounds, no stasis or med packs, and that one elevator that plays Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. There is a treat on Earth. Steven Universe. Isaac Clarke. In one of the offices in the remake, you can find a New Year's picture of Nicole and Isaac lol. Guess I'm the first to point this out. Gonna stream some Dead Space Remastered over at Irradiated Pug on Twitch, so drop by and say hi. Play audio log. Okay, I think I'm doing this right. Hello. I'm Ekaterina Vostok, or Horace Vostok, from Happiness House Orphanage on Deck 3. There's so much to do, but I know that we can. What's that terrible noise? Blah, blah, blah. Let's see what's inside your ribcage. $4. She wouldn't hurt a fly. The pitbull after seeing an innocent 4-year-old. Tried finishing impossible mode for the last achievement. Then the game bugged right at the end of chapter 11. No save, no weapons, just in the void. Buying stuff at the store. I hear something behind me. Lights. Oxygen. Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture. What did EA mean by this? You know what we meant. Dead Space 2023 ending. Dead Space 2008 ending. Train's bathroom. Someone is hanging from the ceiling. What did EA mean by this? Hurry Isaac, we need to get out of here. Lol. Basketball. The lighting in the remake is so good. Isaac Clarke's eye color. Dead Space, blue. Dead Space 2, blue. Dead Space 3, blue. Remake, brown. Look how they massacred my boy. One of the deluxe scene has the remains of your crew on the suit as a way to remember the fallen. Deluxe bathrooms. All gender restroom. Gamers looking at remastered bathroom signs. You know Dead Space by formatting that sign to specifically say all gender bathroom. It ultimately implies that this universe hasn't really made much of any progress in gender inclusivity when even after 500 years, ungendered bathrooms still need to be explained to people and aren't the status quo. Help, I spend all nodes and credits on this little bastard. I'm about over an hour into the DSR, and I love it. It's both fresh and familiar, and fundamentally scary and fun. If you have doubts, get it and play it yourself. More Dead Space coming at you over at Irradiated Pug on Twitch. Stop by and say hi. Dead Space is my favorite game. I know, right? I have been loving the remake. Dead Space when a live Earth walks in. People are paying $70, $60 on PC to play a shuttier version of Dead Space. Old graphics barely aged. The new improvements become pointless as the game loses scare factor, and the new pandering to basketball Americans is just desperate. At least research the game's flaws if you intend to buy it. Bad ideas. This is Dead Space Butch. We fighting necromorphs in this motherfucker. Better take yo sensitive ace back to the Callisto Protocol. Playing scary games just to feel something. Hoboman 707. Not ready. Man, what the duck is this game? The marker's resurgence only a week away. Can you believe it?